Sorry. Let me to finish the
Yes.
delicious mithai that Siddharth got for me. Amazing.
Yep.
Nariyal laddu. Outstanding.
Yes.
So yesterday's dugout. Why are the colors so off, yaar, Shivam?
Oof.
Oh.
Terrible.
Should me and
You
Sydney
have two cameras. I'm sure you can use both and switch. Maybe the other one will give you slightly decent results, Shivam.
You can come here.
maybe
come
we can
there.
switch.
Be there. Maybe he can get up and put this camera there,
Oh, right.
and maybe we might get slightly better. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
The haunted.
Studio.
Yeah. The haunted studio strikes again. This is not even connected to any socket yet. You had a flash. Yeah, we have to really ensure that.
So yesterday's dugout that we had, was very timely because everything that we spoke about in the dugout is now big time headlines
Yep.
in all newspapers, all social media, everywhere. I mean, it's not to say that was exclusive to us. I'm just saying it was timely that Rohit Sharma comes out
Yeah.
and says a few important things about KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer's fitness, which has now become the biggest talking point. And as we pointed out yesterday, now more and more people are coming out and saying it is a worrisome sign that KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer may be iffy going for the World Cup. They may be declared fit, but being declared fit and really making a mark on the pitch are two different things, which now the captain is very well aware of, so not great signs. Today's focus though is going to be on India versus Pakistan, as you know, because there are lots of other things that Rohit Sharma has said about India versus Pakistan, which we're going to talk about, which is very interesting. But before we get to India versus Pakistan, can we have another very important thing that Rohit Sharma mentioned? The Indian captain, and that's pertaining to Surya Kumar Yadav. I'm just going to read that off for everyone because for the first time it's the Indian captain who's on record when he's talking about Sky. Earlier, the coach in Rahul Dravid had mentioned how they are viewing Surya Kumar Yadav. Then Surya Kumar Yadav himself came out and accepted that he doesn't have great ODI numbers, he knows that, but he's been given a clear sort of a role now, which Sky himself mentioned is going to be probably that number 6 role where the coach and the captain have told him, you go and udao.
Yes.
You'll get the last few balls and you udao.
Play your natural game.
Yeah, that seems to be the kind of role that they are giving him. But now, Rohit's also spoken about Surya. In the whole headlines of KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer, a lot of people missed it, but I think these are very important points that he makes. So just to quote him, he says, it's okay if you don't do well in 2-3 games, we are okay with it. But when you come off, we know that you will win games straight away. So he's talking about Surya Kumar Yadav. By the way, before I go to the next few slides, Gargi Siddharth with me, and I want to know from you. He's saying, previous. He's saying, it's okay if you don't do well in 2 or 3 games. Do you agree with this statement of Rohit Sharma? Because truth be told, just as how brutally honest Sky was about his own ODI record, and if you're going to be brutally honest, it's not 2-3 games. He's got more than
plus games.
That's true. But we were also yesterday as well in the dugout talking about how any batter at number 4 hasn't gotten a long run. Right, Vikrant sir was talking about giving at least one batter 12 months of time to, kind of gel to that position and all of that. But right now we're looking at the way Rohit Sharma talks about Surya Kumar Yadav, the way Rahul Dravid talks about Surya Kumar Yadav. It's quite clear that they wholeheartedly believe in this, in Surya Kumar Yadav as a batter, as a finisher for India.
They do.
They do.
I'm asking you.
I also
Gargi
do.
Rao, does
I
she
also
believe?
do. Because I think Surya Kumar Yadav's talent or his batting style is far too unique for us to kind of, it outweighs the bad games.
Okay.
Right.
Pros outweigh the cons.
Yes. So we need to give him a little bit of time because we do. That's all.
Okay. I don't know why I have a feeling a man here to my right will
Something
not
is
agree.
going to burst out.
Go ahead, Siddharth. The platform is yours.
There is no option.
Yeah.
Essentially because you are not sure about Shreyas Iyer's fitness. You are, and wholeheartedly we have agreed that it's 50-50 on KL Rahul. That's
So
why
you're saying you're okay with Rohit Sharma only because you're in a desperate situation. Otherwise
Yes.
you wouldn't have been.
Ah.
No, but is the comment fair? He didn't do well in 2-3 games. We are okay.
See, the 2-3 games fact, I don't agree with that. He's not done well in 26 games. That's the problem. His inconsistency. As Sky himself honestly, he's honest. Just like his batting, he's very honest, blunt, forthright. Now, when you come off, we know that you will
like his batting, he's honest. Everyone else is honest
Also
when
honest.
they're
They're not lying with the batting.
Like how is one person's batting more honest than the other person's batting?
when they bat.
Opinions can
Opinions.
be. No, opinions can be. But you said he's as honest.
As his batting is.
But how is Surya Kumar Yadav's batting, only batting, not opinion, more honest than batting of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli,
When did
Ishan
Virat
Kishan?
Kohli ever acknowledge?
Batting.
Yeah, when did Virat Kohli even acknowledge his off-stump weaknesses though?
Arey,
Batting
opinion
wise.
nahi, batting.
Even batting wise.
Surya Kumar Yadav didn't say I have this weakness or this weakness. He admitted that he had a bad
It's
time.
all-round weakness.
Because that's an opinion. You're saying
Yeah.
batting, honesty, aggressive batting is an adjective to describe batting.
Honest batting.
Honest batting.
He honestly goes about his work in every given situation.
Achha, okay, come.
But we know that you will win games straight away. This statement means the Indian cricket team is hanging out on a prayer. Let that time come as soon as possible. Because when is that we will win games straight away? When is that straight away ever coming? You got 5 games potentially in the Asia Cup, and in all certainty we are seeing Surya Kumar Yadav going there because there is no other alternative. He is getting 3 games against Australia and then he is playing the World Cup. So that is why this statement is an indication that yes, he is part of your World Cup plans.
That is clear.
Yeah.
I'm asking Siddharth Vishwanathan's opinion. You agree that he should be?
I don't agree with it because 2-3 games the boat has already sailed. It's been 26 games.
So you don't think he's going to come good? That long rope is of no use.
That long rope might be of no use this time.
Okay, he goes on to add, to add on a couple of other comments that Rohit Sharma makes. He goes on to add, he says it is important to give a batter like him the cushion of extra games so that he finds that groove and gets that confidence. He further adds, next up, Shivam, he further adds, the way he started the IPL this year, in the first 4-5 games, he did not have too many runs, but look what he did after that. So here, Rohit is saying that he's a slow starter.
He's bound by conditions also.
No, he's saying it's a
Slow
condition,
starter.
so he's played everywhere in ODIs. He's saying he's a slow starter, so he's giving a reason why they want to back him. He's a slow starter. Yes, he's not started very well in IPL.
Yeah.
In ODI cricket, just as he didn't start very well in IPL, but he gets into the groove.
Yeah.
But if I was to take Rohit's comments on face value, 2-3 games not doing well in the IPL is not
The same
equivalent
as,
of 20 odd games in. So I do not agree with that analogy that he's given or that comparison that he's doing. I don't think so. Having said that, I am in full agreement with Rohit Sharma, and I am really happy with the fact that the team management has shown faith in Surya Kumar. Why I'm happy? Because after this disappointment in the West Indies series, I kind of had a feeling that they'll let go of someone like Surya Kumar Yadav. Maybe he's reaching the end of the road. But I'm happy that earlier Rahul Dravid said it. Now Rohit Sharma is saying that they're going to back him, because I still feel somewhere down the line that Surya Kumar Yadav will fire in ODI. There is no reason for him not to fire in ODI. He will fire in the ODI, and we will go into this World Cup not as the favourites, because are we looking like the favourites?
I mean, I put them as one of the 4 teams in the semi-finals.
Favourite means favourite to win the title. Okay, it could be 1 or 2 teams. Are they?
No, not in my league. No.
Yeah, I think we should back him
No. Are India the favourites?
for the ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
Gargi gonna sleep, so I'm just.
Sorry, I just zoned out for a second. No, but no. I wanted to
So
because
my point is because they aren't
Hmm.
favourite. It is Surya Kumar Yadav. That can be that game changer. So very
Yeah.
happy with
Surya
with
Kumar.
the statement.
I mean,
of-
Also,
it can also come from the fact that even Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid, I mean, even they also didn't have ideal starts to their ODI
Shivam.
careers. You see, Rahul Dravid had to have a very long rope, and after that, only after backing for 2 to 3 years, he struggled in ODIs for 3 years.
yeah.
But now, if I look at it, giving Rahul Dravid that long rope proved to be a masterstroke. He provided balance to the team. Rohit Sharma also, until 2013, he was a very hit and miss kind of a player in ODI cricket. But after 2013, 4 to 5 years, you persisted with him. Look how he set the stage on fire then, Rohit Sharma. So coming from these two, I can understand where it is, but it is also in two broader contexts. One, he is your designated backup. He was your designated backup to Shreyas Iyer. Because come what may, Surya Kumar Yadav was going to be included in the World Cup squad, necessarily not in the playing level. But with Shreyas Iyer now not doing well, as far as his fitness is concerned, he is definitely playing in that number 5 or 4 position or 6. Then if you look at it, he's a condition bound player. Rohit mentions, look how he did well in the IPL after that. But where did he do well mostly after that? At the one.
But he's played all conditions now, yeah.
But there he's had mixed success. Ekana was a anti
But I'm
Surya
saying in
wicket.
ODI he's played all conditions.
But
But
then
he's not succeeded also.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying condition-based player, then he should have got runs
Only
in.
for the IPL context.
Yeah, but I'm only looking at ODI now. It doesn't matter. If it's conditions, if he's a condition-based player, I'm okay. Because if he is a condition-based player, then I want him to get runs in ODIs because those are the kind of conditions that he'll get in India.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he's not shown he's a condition-based player. Even in ODI, I'll be happy if he's a condition-based player. It's not. There is something beyond conditions also that has resulted him not doing well in ODI, which I can't explain. Many people have tried to, and all the logic that has come out, I don't think really adds up. So there is nothing per se saying. I hope, as I said, I wish what you said was true, that he was condition-based. Because if he was condition-based, maybe ODI also would have gotten those conditions run. Now, I would take that
Yeah.
because majority of the grounds you will get batting tracks
Yep.
in the World Cup. I hope that is true, but I'm not sure if whether that is true. There's something else, which maybe what Sky pointed out earlier, maybe that he doesn't play too much one day. He
Yes.
said that it's the toughest format, you have to change accordingly. T20 I play a lot of, so he's gotten used to it.
He's talking to a lot of players who played ODIs on a frequent
But he
basis.
should not, I feel. Just play your game, play it
Yeah.
like T20, play the last few.
But the way Surya Kumar Yadav talked after that match where he scored recently, in
that
the
third T20
yeah.
league, yeah.
So he said something like Rohit and Rahul want me to bat in the last 18.
Yeah.
I think that would be a better option for Surya Kumar Yadav. Maybe he's not a number 4 batter. I mean that doesn't solve
He's at
any
best
of
a
the
number
problem.
6.
Yeah, it doesn't solve.
Hardik can go to number 4 in a worst case
But I
situation.
think that decision has already been made for him. The
Yeah.
team's already made it, and I think that might work. We'll see. As I guess, Indian team, whether they want to move ahead of Sky or not, their hand is going to be forced, even if they had thought of that, because of not great fitness updates coming from both KL Rahul as well as Shreyas Iyer. So he's definitely going to be around whether he gets a chance or not. Okay, back to the topic that we are here to discuss, and that is India versus Pakistan. And since we are talking about Rohit Sharma and the comments that Rohit Sharma has been making in that press conference that he did, or the interaction that he did with the media, of course the highlight was, as we mentioned, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, and he spoke about Surya Kumar Yadav. But there's another thing that actually a lot of people missed, and I found that very interesting. It's about India versus Pakistan. The last few days we've also been discussing on Sports Today, India versus Pakistan. It's generated a lot of interest after the Pakistan team's announcement. There are already matchups. What's India going to do? Who's looking like a favorite? Who's not looking like a favorite? And Shahid Afridi also stepped in and said something.
Suddenly something has that Shahid Afridi said, it's now the talk of the town now, after he had said it a couple of months back.
Yeah.
But I thought he said it. What did he say first? Tell us.
So, there has been a lot
First,
of
just tell what has Shahid Afridi said. Don't give-
beat India, it will be a tight slap on the face of the BCCI.
because Siddharth's done a video on that, so I thought that this must be,
New.
just must be like, he must have said it now after the team is announced. So let Gargi say, has he said it?
What?
Has he said it now?
No, he's actually said it a couple months back.
That's
How do you know that he said it?
Because I also did a video on it.
brilliant? We are going overboard on India versus Pakistan already before a
Siddharth
ball
is
is
so excited about India-Pakistan. He is finding everything to do with India-Pakistan. There is also meaning that he is rehashing and
His own
representing
content.
the content.
It's like that dialogue in Run. अरे घूम फिर के हमें ही को फोन कर रहे हो. It's like that.
He did tell me that he was doing a video on.
Yeah, I did
Shahid,
inform her though.
But I didn't know what court it was, right?
It's-
Then later I saw it on Shivam's desktop and I thought, wait a second, this is sounding a little too
But
familiar.
that's bad on your part. You should have warned him.
I had no idea that tight slap wala court it was. If I had
Slap on
known.
over
No,
coordination.
okay, but given the benefit of the doubt, the fact of the matter is that it's trending.
Yeah.
Okay, he may have said it earlier, but it's trending. The quote of Shahid Afridi saying that
Beat India and it will be a tight slap on the face of the BCCI.
this is what Shahid Afridi said. But it's not said now, he said it a couple
In
of
May.
months ago.
Yeah.
Because it was said in the backdrop of the PCB, he was criticizing the PCB also because they were calling all those boycott calls. Oh, you boycott India, we are not going to go to India because of the
Yes.
World Cup in the backdrop of the
In that
Asia Cup standoff that was happening.
That's interesting, but Shahid Afridi is not going to be playing, right? So
Yes.
He's telling his team to do it. It's easier said than done.
Yep.
But it'll be a big statement for sure. I'm not going to go so far as Shahid Afridi and be as jingoistic as he is, like slap on the face and all that. I will not go. But if Pakistan were to come here for the World Cup and end up winning, it'll be a big statement for sure. It'll be a massive statement. We'll get to that later because India is going to be playing a couple of games versus Pakistan
Yes.
Yep.
at the Asia Cup, 2nd September being the first of those. The teams are already out.
Yep.
Indian team, is going to be out in the coming week. But yeah, I was talking about the Rohit Sharma statement that a lot of people missed, and he was at the function yesterday and he was asked a very interesting question, that which is the El-Clasico according to him in cricket. El-Clasico, as you all know, is arguably the biggest game in football, played between traditional rivals Barcelona and Real Madrid. It is massive in terms of the money involved, viewership and so on and so forth. And so what is the equivalent of El-Clasico in cricket? Rohit Sharma was asked this question and this is what Rohit Sharma had to say. Listen.
Which ICC World Cup match stands out for you as the El-Clasico of your cricketing career?
It has to be India-Pakistan.
Which ICC World Cup match stands out for you as the El-Clasico of your cricketing career?
It has to be India-Pakistan.
Okay, he says India-Pakistan. Okay, El-Clasico. Now, the El-Clasico is a word we have been using recently in cricket.
I'm glad our two football fans aren't here. They would have been cringing at this point and Harshit would have moved so much the chairs, noises would have been.
Why?
I mean,
So Harshit and Shane is referring to
see,
the
okay, Harshit and Shane I'll refer to why. When I say Ashes of the South for Chennai versus RCB, you see how they cringe. I even call it the El-Clasico of the South. You see how they cringe. Now, India-Pakistan, El-Clasico, oh come on, it's football.
But one by one. Firstly, let's go to Rohit Sharma. He's picked an India-Pakistan game. El-Clasico is commonly used in which cricket game here?
Football.
No. Cricket game.
Cricket game.
Which cricket
Acha.
game has it been used?
Australia, England.
No, that's not where we use El-Clasico. I'm surprised. I'm sure if I ask those people, which is the cricket game that we use El-Clasico for?
I know. CSK MI.
CSK.
Come on! CSK versus MI
Yes.
is referred to as El-Clasico. At which point, when they refer to that, there is various kind of reactions that happen in our Sports Today dugout.
Yes.
Shane and Harshit aren't around, who look down upon that IPL game, saying that how are you comparing El Clasico Barcelona Real Madrid with CSK MI? And I have to admit that I'm with them. You know why? Because that El Clasico has so much history. All that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
my point is, why did Rohit Sharma, who is also part of that El Clasico,
Okay.
Picked India versus Pakistan.
I know the answer for this as well. They'll say कि आवाज आती है.
India.
India.
Rather than if I have to look at classical rivalries, I think India-Pakistan, I would link it to the old firm, not El-Clasico. Old firm has a bit more hostility there, a lot of other overriding
But my
factors.
question is, why is it that he who is part of the new age El-Clasico, when asked about El-Clasico, has picked India-Pakistan?
Maybe he doesn't know.
Or maybe he doesn't take Chennai Super Kings very seriously.
Exactly.
He said that's our rivalry.
Country is greater than club.
He forgot about Lucknow versus
Lucknow RCB.
That
there
is
no
new.
Clasico
That
now.
is
That we can
just
call it
been
Super
born.
Classico. River Plate versus Boca Juniors.
He has picked India versus Pakistan as a El Clasico, not an IPL game. So new age fans, please note.
Yes.
Having said that, the only benefit of the doubt I'll give IPL is that if you listen to the question carefully, the question says which ICC game will you pick? So to be fair, he's picked an ICC game, which is India versus Pakistan. Maybe if he had asked a cricket game, but I'll bet my bottom dollar, even if the question was which is that one cricket game that you'll pick as the El Clasico, it'll still would have been India versus Pakistan and not.
Also, I would place Ashes like England, Australia on the same level.
Yeah, but
The banter and the trolling there is next level.
Where?
In the Ashes.
It's also the
no,
same
he's
in
in the
India.
same level.
Pakistan
But can I
as
tell you
well.
that is more of tradition, and I agree
Yeah.
tradition and all that. But in terms of eyeballs, in terms
That's
of
true.
television viewership, in terms of marketing,
Anticipation.
energy, anticipation, nothing comes close to India Pakistan.
That's true.
I'm sorry to disappoint all Australian and English fans. No, it's a great rivalry. We also
Yeah.
enjoyed the Ashes series, and it's got a long history as well. But
For eyeballs and for sheer pressure, drama, emotion, nothing rivals India Pakistan. I mean, 2022 World T20. Forget the final and the semi-final, which was the most watched and the most memorable match of all. India Pakistan Melbourne.
Of course.
28 of 8 and Virat Kohli not hit those 2 sixes. The roof would have come down in India, but luckily it didn't. It came off the MCG and India were the ones who were smiling. So nothing beats that.
Kohli goes down the ground.
Kohli goes out of the ground. But yeah, if I have to look at it, the 90s India versus Pakistan clash was much better as compared to this current era, because now there is lopsided results. Either India wins very lopsidedly or Pakistan wins lopsidedly.
I agree with you that was the case. That 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, it was a far closer rivalry, and India versus Pakistan games were high intensity, all that. That had dropped down, but dare I say, last year or so, it is beginning to change. I mean, go back.
Yes.
to
Asia
the
Cup 2
Asia
games.
Cup, go back to the Asia Cup. Okay, that 2017 was a one-off result, the Champions Trophy, but it kind of revived it, because before that it was mostly one-sided because
Even
India had gone so further ahead.
Yeah.
But I'm saying 17 kind of revived it, where the Pakistan fans, which in a way had resigned to the fact that their team had become inferior, kind of got that one boost. Okay, that on a big game, we can come, we can do it. 2017, right? I'm saying from there on, the results weren't that consistent, but now it's changing from Asia Cup onwards. Asia Cup 1-all.
Yeah.
Okay, and Pakistan goes to the final. India does not.
Yep.
Then
T20 World Cup.
T20 World Cup, you lose. Pakistan wins. The next T20 World Cup, Pakistan's cruising
Yeah.
till the time it was an once in a lifetime kind of knock that Virat Kohli plays.
Yes.
Right? Otherwise, they dominated majority of the game, right? You almost,
They dominated 38 overs. 38
but it gave you a humdinger, right? Would you keep
Yep.
talking about India, Pakistan? I mean, so from the and that T20 World Cup, Pakistan reaches the final.
Yeah.
India loses in the
I mean,
semi.
that was
So
the first
now no more.
humdinger. That was the first humdinger that I could think of ever since 2007, where both the games of India Pakistan were absolute classics. Super over, bowl out. Sorry, a bowl out in 2007. Then that final, which ensured that you gave birth to the IPL. Had India lost that final in 2007, the IPL would not have been created. Misbah's one mistimed scoop in the air. Shrikant takes it.
Yes.
That's it. That was the most iconic comment, more than Kohli goes down the ground, because you won your first T20 World Cup and you've never won it since then. And beating Pakistan. Imagine what 35 years of ODI cricket World Cups couldn't give you. World T20 gave it to you in your first installment. India versus Pakistan, dream final.
But also what Rohit's comments are suggesting, that India versus Pakistan El-Clasico, because it's also reinforcing that even for the players. Now what had started happening, because you pointed out that there was a time where things were beginning to move and India-Pakistan rivalry was beginning to be one-sided. People started saying that now Indian fans are enjoying India-Australia more.
Yeah.
But now you hear it from the player, which is why I said that is an important statement that Rohit Sharma makes. Because recently it was said that now India, Australia, Indian players also look forward to playing Australia because it's tough cricket, you like to beat tougher opponents and so on and so forth. But he's not said that.
Yeah.
India, Australia could have been that. India's lost the WTC final to them. India's going to be playing the first game versus Australia in a World Cup opener. He still said India, Pakistan. So,
but with the India-Pakistan also so much emotions, I think that accounts more. With India-Australia, it's not the same. It's so much patriotism.
The competitive nature, that's there.
That's there,
India can give it
nothing
back
beats
to the
emotions.
Aussies. Yeah.
plus there was another sort of an indication of what it really means to a player when a player who playing till very recently said something about India versus Pakistan, and that was removed very quickly, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
What is it? Please tell.
So Shikhar Dhawan had sent in a video to the broadcaster, TV broadcaster, and sent his wishes to the Indian team, his teammates, and said something like, doesn't matter if you win the World Cup or not, don't lose to Pakistan. And then later the TV broadcaster deleted that video, but there is a reason behind it.
Which is?
It is because they were doing a promo for Asia Cup and they posted the World Cup video where he said don't lose, doesn't matter.
Wahan
if
bhi
you
gadbad.
win the World Cup.
But वहाँ पे भी you have to play Pakistan.
Yeah.
Wahan
No,
par
it
bhi
doesn't
gadbad.
matter if
No,
you
but
win the Asia Cup.
so it's what this is telling you after what Rohit has said, what Shikhar said was still very recent playing for India, is that whole thing. Sometimes you feel that it's the fans who keep saying this doesn't matter you win the World Cup or not, don't lose to Pakistan, and it's the fan emotion.
Yeah.
Players don't see it like that. They're professionals. They go into the field. What it's showing you that it's not that. They may
Players
not come
also
out and
believe
say
that,
it,
yeah.
but heart of heart for them, they know that.
Had Shikhar Dhawan echoed all the 1.4 billion Indian sentiment, World Cup mat jeeto, but don't lose to Pakistan.
Exactly what I'm saying. Players also have that feeling.
Yeah.
It's no more that players are professional, they don't see it like that, they are just going to play one game.
It gives you straws to clutch on. 92, worst World Cup, but we won against Pakistan in Sydney, the eventual winners. 96, Sohail Prasad, that face-off, you won in Bengaluru. 99, Heights of Kargil, you won against Pakistan, despite not making it.
But tell me honestly,
Yeah.
we've seen it in the recent past. India has beaten Pakistan
Yep.
at World Cup and not gone on to win the World Cup. So, does it, I'm just talking from a fan's point of view, does it ease your pain at all?
No,
To me, it does not.
it doesn't.
I can't
at all.
understand that, winning or losing or whatever, so and so. At the end of the day, we all want them to win a trophy, right?
Yeah.
And what is the biggest talking point for us? That they haven't won an ICC trophy for so long.
Yeah.
You ask me, I'll be very honest. India lose to Pakistan in Ahmedabad, but go on to win the World Cup, I'll take winning the World Cup.
Yeah,
That'll be
and
fine.
also if you happen to lose to Pakistan in a few games, or just one game, not a few, don't do that, and then go on to win the World Cup, people will forget about it.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
caveat is don't lose to Pakistan in the final.
Yeah,
No,
that's all.
everybody says that. They just said India versus Pakistan.
If you beat Pakistan in the
Yeah.
league game in Ahmedabad, but then on November 19th, India versus Pakistan final in Ahmedabad, Pakistan wins. Oh boy,
Don't say that.
can happen.
Don't manifest it.
No, it can, because there's
Yeah.
another comment by Rohit Sharma which has gone viral. Let's get our viewers to listen to that as well. Apart from the fact that Rohit's saying India-Pakistan is the El-Clasico because they're going to be playing a minimum of 3 matches in the next 2 months, India-Pakistan. 2 for sure in Asia Cup, could well be 3. I think it'll be 3. They both will play the final. I said it last time, though it didn't happen. But I think this time it should. then you're going to play the World Cup game. So 3 minimum, 4, and who knows, more than 4 if you
5.
play in the semis or the finals of the World Cup,
Yeah.
whatever. So plenty India-Pakistan games coming up. Rohit says that it is the El-Clasico, but just a few days before that, I mean 3-4 days ago, he was asked another question about India versus Pakistan. That's a comment which also went viral. Some of you may have seen it, but for those who haven't, we'll play that out right now.
तो अभी पाकिस्तान टीम में आपको सबसे हार्ड बॉलर कौन लग रहा है?
कौन सी टीम में?
पाकिस्तान टीम में
अरे पाकिस्तान सब अच्छे बॉलर है यार, ऐसा मैं किसी का नाम नहीं लूंगा भाई, बहुत बड़ा बड़ा कंट्रोवर्सी होता है नाम वाम का। एक का नाम लेते हैं तो दूसरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता है, दूसरे का नाम लिया तो तीसरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता है। सब अच्छे प्लेयर है।
Is that his wife there?
Yes.
Yes. So that is quintessential Rohit Sharma, the bindas boy from Mumbai, Borivali.
As real as it gets.
As casual and Mumbaikar.
Right.
हाँ, चलता है type
चलता
of,
है.
हाँ,
Doesn't care.
doesn't care. But did it remind you, at least it reminded me of a comment he made during the 2019 World Cup, where he was asked in a press conference when they beat Pakistan. He was asked in a press conference that what advice would you want to give the Pakistan batters? So he says, मैं क्या एडवाइस दूंगा, जब मैं पाकिस्तान का कोच बनूंगा तब एडवाइस दूंगा, अभी क्या एडवाइस दूंगा. So it reminded me exactly of that sort of a comment. But what he says there, he says the reason he doesn't want to say, which is the tough bowler, is because एक की तारीफ करूं दूसरे को बुरा लगेगा या उड़ा. Or do you genuinely feel that there is a sense that they believe that it's a good pace bowling attack and it's tough to pick just one?
Yeah.
Though many will say that he should have picked Shaheen Shah Afridi, considering left armer, first over.
I know. Incoming and he plays around
Outgoing.
board LBW.
Ball incoming, you outgoing.
Yes. Exactly.
That's the joke on
Incoming,
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, see, there is Naseem, there is Haris Rauf,
Yeah.
there is Mohammad Wasim Jr.,
Yep.
there is Shaheen Afridi.
Shaheen,
That pace bowling lineup, I'm telling you, is
Crazy.
crazy. The only area where they lack a proper backup is for a spin department. There's Shadab. Nawaz, he's gotten tonked around in the end overs twice, if you may say.
But he's going to be bowling in India now.
Yeah, a left arm.
So
Good trouble, Kohli.
the conditions, yeah.
Left arm orthodox. That's
Are you
true.
scaring us here?
Nah,
Shaheen will trouble Rohit, Nawaz will trouble Virat. But we will get a glimpse of that in the Asia Cup.
Asia
Yeah.
Cup, yeah. In Palakkale and Colombo, two places where you can
Of course.
prosper if you succeed. That's the thing. So, this Pakistan team looks very good. And
अगर हम पाकिस्तानी किसी बॉलर से पूछेंगे ना कि आपको किस तो वो एक ही नाम है
Virat Kohli.
Pakistan, by
They
the
love-
way, Pakistani players love Virat Kohli.
Yes.
I've seen it. But there's a lot of mutual respect.
Yes.
Also, I think it's a lot to do with culture. Like the Punjabi, a lot of their players are from Punjab, so
Yeah.
it's that. But they, of course, respect, and their respect is very high because whatever said and done against Pakistan, he just really turns it on. So the batter who will always do well against you, you'll have that kind of respect. Just ask Australians about VVS Lakshman. Some of them rate him higher, than even the great Sachin Tendulkar. Though Sachin also had an outstanding record against Australia, but VVS just pushed it to another
Next
level.
level.
Yeah.
So, just ask that. So maybe that, but by the way, I will also tell you, because I saw very recently, I also saw in the T20 World Cup when he played that outstanding knock at Eden Gardens.
Which one?
Wasn't it? Virat Kohli against Pakistan. He had it
In 2016. 16,
Ah,
yeah, heat of
yeah.
50, yeah.
Yeah, that 50 Eden Gardens.
50,
They're very
yeah.
tough conditions, by the way.
It was a 18 over game, reduced due to
Yes,
rain.
because of rain.
Yes.
So even though I saw innings there and but I saw that respect hadn't really started by that time. But what I saw recently, because when I traveled to Asia Cup in the UAE, and not just the players I saw the Pakistani players interact with Indian players, and then a lot with Virat Kohli, some taking even tips, and he's also quite open, and because they speak the same language, so very open with them, shares a lot of tips. But the one thing that I noticed was the Pakistani fans, because I met a lot of them in the UAE. They absolutely love Virat Kohli. A lot of them just come to see Virat Kohli. In Melbourne, and I never thought I would have ever seen this, but I did firsthand. India wins a nail biter against Pakistan. Pakistan have lost from a winning position. Pakistan fans are out. Clearly they're disappointed. But everyone that I speak to, because I spoke to a lot of them, and everyone who comes like, yeah, it's okay, we lost, but you know what, we enjoyed. Why? Because Virat played such a good match. I just could not believe it. I couldn't have ever thought of an Indian fan coming out and saying that, you know, India lost, but I'm okay because
Babar Azam ne badhiya khela.
Babar ne khela. Or for that matter, okay, let's say, okay, I'll be truthful here, maybe Babar and this generation doesn't have that kind of impact in India. So I'll take you back to the 90s where Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, you know, all of them were heroes. Before that, even Javed Miandad and all that, you really respected them, Imran Khan and so on and so forth. But even then, I was a huge fan of Wasim Akram and Waqar both, Wasim particularly. But I can't remember any situation where I would have been watching the match, I come out and say, oh yeah, you know, like fine, India lost, but I love the fact that Wasim got the man of the match award.
Maybe we got a glimpse of that in '99, in that test match in Chennai, when the whole stadium stood up to applaud the Pakistan.
Agreed. The '99 test match, they played really well. Sakleen got a fifer, I think both.
Tendulkar with a dodgy back, 136.
Played that bat.
The greatest runs that was there.
Yeah, bad back, hit it. But I'm still saying the crowd there appreciated, because Pakistan took a victory lap, but they appreciated their cricket that they played.
Yes.
But I still doubt that if anyone went out and if you were the camera and you took a bite of a fan, he would have said, no, I think, you know, the better team, Pakistan, they won. But he wouldn't have said, oh, I enjoyed it because Sakleen got a fifer. But that's where I'm not saying, you know, it should not happen or should happen. I'm just saying there was quite
intriguing.
Very intriguing.
Maybe because it happened in a neutral country in Melbourne, maybe that's why you could say it openly. In India and Pakistan, you are. So for example, I tried in 2017, I tried to appreciate Mohammad Amir's spell. It was a great spell for the ages in the Champions Trophy final.
Don't remind me, I was there. It was depressing.
But at this point, I mean, the trolls just came on. I mean, how could you appreciate a Pakistan player when you are in India?
No, appreciating somebody is okay. But I mean, to not be upset about your team's loss because the other one's done well.
Because it took a sensational
spell. You can appreciate Amir and yet be upset that India lost, right?
I mean, the better team won. I mean, see, who could have gotten rid in that one spell? India's three top batters. Rohit, Virat and Shikhar.
Yeah.
It needed something exceptional.
Absolutely. So I'm saying you could appreciate Amir.
Yeah.
Like say if I was in your place, I would have said, no, great spell. But I'm upset India's lost.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been like, it's okay, Pakistan's lost. But I'm happy. Virat's like,
मुझे याद है 2017 में क्या हुआ था, हम appreciate करने की जगह ना क्या कर रहे थे, हम रो रहे थे खुद ही, कह रहे यार हार्दिक को
everybody was but that's great sportsman spirit if you can look at it that way.
Unlike the 90s, now I think people are opening up a lot more. But then there are still tensions. You carry your own risk if you want to appreciate.
There is a difference which I will tell you, and between India and Pakistan and how you view it. And I'm not saying either one is right or wrong, it's just how. I interviewed, this is during Corona, on my Instagram, I spoke to Sakleen Mushtaq, the coach and one of my favorite bowlers. I just did a chat with him on Instagram and we were just talking about it. So he said that when he stays in Islamabad, so he said when I go out, like in the market or whatever, we were just talking about Virat Kohli, and so when I go out, and I see kids playing gully cricket, right? In Pakistan also it's pretty common. He says, you will find so many people in Pakistan, he says, when I go out, I see so many kids wearing a Virat Kohli jersey, an India jersey. And he says, it's almost 50-50 when I see, in the parks, in the maidans, in the gullies, kids playing, they're wearing jerseys. He says 50-50. I see about 50% Babar Azam jerseys, and I see about 50% Virat Kohli jerseys of just young kids playing cricket, right? I just thought to myself, it's just a thought that, would you see that in India?
No way.
No chance.
Did you ever see that?
No
That kid would get bullied. Mercilessly.
If not bullied, ऐसे नजर से देखेंगे as if, what
खिलाएंगे
are you
नहीं.
doing?
I'm not saying something is right or wrong. I don't want to get into the politics of it. But I'm just saying it's very different outlook as to how you see it.
I think maybe because Virat Kohli is ours, is India's. Maybe we
The
have
Rohit.
someone to look. We don't have to go to another
Or
country.
maybe, you know,
to
the
look
argument will be
after.
they don't have a player like that people will idolize.
Yeah.
But I go back to the point where there was a, you know, Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis,
Yeah.
Saqlain Mushtaq,
Inzi.
and Inzamamul Haq, one of the. Yet you would rarely see anyone in India wearing their jerseys. It's.
I think
Maybe because we already had so many star players.
But
that
I
we
do
didn't have
remember
to-
this one thing that we would
Yeah.
do when I was much younger, that we would play cricket in college. So, if a spinner was bowling, the wicket keeper would always say,
Shawashaki.
Shabash Saki. Doesn't matter who the spinner is, because
Moin Khan.
you heard Moin Khan so many times. In those days, the stump mics had just come, and every ball he'd say, he'll say, he had few things he would say. He would say, yourself Saki, for every time you have to field yourself. Well bowled Saki, he would say.
Yeah.
So every time a keeper in India would be like in college when you used to play, the spinner bowled, just the natural reaction of a keeper, and
Yeah.
he would bowl a good ball, well bowled Saki, he would
Saki,
say, you know, to
yes.
it just became a norm of a
But
good
in English
ball.
it would be bowling Shane.
Bowling Shane, yeah,
Yes.
something like that. You know, you got used to well bowled Saki and bowling Shane much
Yeah.
before.
Now,
Shivam.
हमारे जो सीनियर थे ना वही मैंने मतलब याद कर
Ah, Saki, because yeah, Moin and also Rashid Latif also kept to him.
Yeah.
Latif, Moin, and Saqlain bowling. So well bowled Saki. And by the way, there was another thing that would happen in India. If you had a genuinely quick bowler in your team, you'd refer to him as Shoaib Akhtar. You know, Shoaib Akhtar.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
Or it was like an outstanding. Any left-arm fast bowler was Wasim. Akram.
Wasim.
like
had
that,
to be.
we have it for young kids as well. It is a Virat Kohli effect, but we can't say that on.
Yeah, right now. No, I mean,
You mean what I say? Do you understand? Do you get it?
no, as in a young kid playing very well and you refer to him
No,
as
no,
Virat Kohli.
no.
The
What
aggression.
Virat Kohli says on the field, quite a lot. We can't.
You can.
No, I would actually.
You know then what will start happening. Ben Stokes will start coming.
Yeah.
Ah, bus.
He'll get a lot of hiccups then.
Ben Stokes will be like,
now,
"Who's
now
remembering
kids
it?"
do that.
I know.
I know.
I mean,
No, kids always did that, by the way.
yeah, always.
When we were younger, it always did. Always happened. Players did it in those days also.
Yeah.
It's not that, you know, they were aggressive players.
That time stump mics were not so amplified.
Yeah.
Now it's amplified and magnified.
You think when Imran Khan was bowling a bouncer or two, he would let go, he would say a few things. Or India didn't have, so it's mostly players from the north. Like Manoj Prabhakar would.
Yeah.
You know, if you had to, if you had the stump mic, then you
Typical Delhi boy.
You would
That
have
was
to,
Manoj Prabhakar.
Yeah.
you would have to mute a lot of words.
Yeah.
So it happened. No, Ashish Nehra is quite mild that way. You haven't seen Prabhakar.
Yeah,
You've
he was-
seen,
And especially when he was bowling to Javed Miandar, man, I think something would go off inside Manoj Prabhakar. He would turn up a notch, he would abuse, he would.
yeah, he was.
Harbhajan Singh also. I mean, the last time in that Asia Cup that happened in Sri Lanka, he
Shoaib.
hit Shoaib for a six, Amir for a six also. So Shoaib was
No, that's because they had a
they had a
big
fan.
fur,
Yeah.
And then it.
Harbhajan is roaring with delight. Shoaib.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few questions before we wind up. Vipul is saying, forget KL Rahul, a fully fit KL was not able to win us the T20 World Cup. How is it that 80% fit KL can win you a 50-over World Cup? If Sachin can play 1992 World Cup, why can't Tilak play fully fit? Vipul, you answered this question many times before. All I'm saying is that, you know, Tilak is coming. He's just getting started.
Yeah.
And every time we rush anyone into, you know, a big tournament, I agree
doesn't
sometimes
end
it
well.
can work, but it's a big risk. And then we only say you hand over the India cap so soon. If that experiment fails, you will have everyone pounce on the management. So, you know, hindsight is always, you know, 2020 vision. Right now, you don't have the benefit of hindsight. You have to take a call. I also wouldn't go with it. KL, I agree with you, but remember, KL in ODI cricket is a different beast. You talk about
Exactly.
T20 World
Number
Cup, he's
5.
won you the last few games. His record at number 5 is good. He has that experience. If he doesn't, I agree with you. If he's not good, 80% fit, not, you'll see it.
Then there's no point.
But you'll see it in the Asia Cup if
Yeah.
he plays, or the Australia. You take a call, you go with an Ishant, go with a Sanju, whoever you have to go as a backup. I think that is what is going to happen. I want to take the next comment from my good friend Chandresh Narayanan, although he always finds, never misses an opportunity to troll me, where Chandresh is saying that Nikhil has a bad ICC record because every time I've gone for an ICC tournament, India have not won. So he says, do not send him.
11 and 13.
Unfortunately, Chandresh, as much as you want me not to go, I will be going. So it is in India.
13 you went, no?
But it's in India. Anyway, I mean, what do I do? I can't leave this country and go and stay somewhere else, right?
Exactly.
Like for the duration of the World Cup.
Yeah.
What can I do? I will be here.
Yep.
But the same can be said about Chandresh also. He also brings in a lot of bad luck. He's
Yeah.
never really helped Indian team.
Exactly.
But the good thing is he stopped going now.
But he's very active still.
Yeah. Rakesh Bhushan is saying UV, Reina and KF used to form a barricade on the offside. You don't have such strong fielders barring Jadeja. How can you win a World Cup with aged legs? Good point, Rakesh. But I'd say, you know, Jadeja is a good fielder. Akshar is a
Siraj
decent
is a great fielder.
Virat Kohli, yeah.
Virat, of course, how can you forget?
You know,
He takes difficult catches, makes them look easy, but he makes the easy catches look difficult.
no, but overall,
Overall, he's a safe
No,
fielder.
he's a gun fielder. Come on.
yes,
Safe fielder.
This guy, if he's going to be playing,
Yeah.
he'll be behind. So
There are no aged legs as such, but yeah, they are rusty legs. Whoever comes back, two, 3 guys who have not played for 4 to 5 months, if they are included, yeah.
Even Rohit in the slips is very good.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you won't need slips for
Yeah,
very long
that's-
in ODI cricket.
Why not?
Starting 10 overs, that's it.
Maybe.
Playing in India.
Yes.
They're playing in India. Anupam Gautam from Dubai. He says, hello from Dubai. I met Nikhil sir at Dubai. Yes, Anupam, lovely to have you join us live on Sports Today. I hope it's all good in Dubai. This is the nice time of the year to be in Dubai. The weather has really improved, and from here on till New Year's is the perfect time. I hope you're having a good time.
Yep.
And
Singularity.
Is playing a high intensity tournament before the highest intensity tournament good or bad? Does it risk expending mental and physical currency before World Cup?
No, I think it helps you get in the groove.
I'm with her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
You would want to get into the groove any kind
Yeah.
of tournament that you want.
If
before
you
the
have a
World
lazy sort of tournament, then you're in that lazy.
Yeah.
Not that any cricket tournament is lazy, just that if it's not, it has to be high
But the
intensity.
tournament can be high intensity. I hope the team plays with high intensity.
Yeah, exactly. Because yet again,
That's important.
You got the easiest group
Yeah.
this time: India, Pakistan, and Nepal. Unlike the previous group, which has got Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. One of the established teams are going to go out. So that's the major problem. That's it. So
Final question from Anupam. He's saying, bosses, don't you feel Pakistan looks a better team compared to India? Let's have everyone answer that
Yeah.
question.
I think
Looks better.
They look very better, very good this time. As far as the
Why do you say
Asia
that?
Cups,
Why do you
the
say?
pace bowling plus you've got a mixture of experience. You're getting Fahim Ashraf also in. He adds depth in both the batting and the bowling. You got Shadab. You got all the top order batters also firing. This is the one Pakistan unit where their batting is also looking very stable. So they look very good. And in the series against Sri Lanka, you should have just seen how Naseem and Shaheen were just ripping through.
That
Although
was
it was a test
series.
But
That
still,
was test series. Okay, anyway.
They look great, yes, but better than India, no.
Yeah, I'm with Gargi on that. It's a good
It's
good
a
team.
great team actually.
But you know, like they've gone with a lot. For example, see, they may have also mixed up format. They've gone with, let's say, someone like Abdullah Shafi,
Yes.
who's a test player per se. His
Yeah.
white ball numbers, including ODI T20, not great, but they've had to go with it. They've
Rizwan,
Rizwan is good. I mean,
at number
Imam,
4.
Rizwan,
he'll
yeah.
bat at
good,
4.
yeah.
He'll bat at 4. Imam will bat. I think Imam's good in one day. He and Fakhar Zaman would
He and Babar totally destroyed Australia in the ODI.
I think Imam, Fakhar open, Babar comes at
At
3,
three,
and
yeah.
then you have Rizwan at 4. That
Yeah.
does look like a good top order, no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
Then you've
And
got
then they've got
Mohammad
some good
Haris.
all-rounders, and I think
Yeah.
the advantage with them is both their spinners can bat pretty well. You know, in India's case, we'll just have one spinner.
Yeah.
Their fast bowlers, some of them are decent batters, which India might not have.
yeah.
So it is, but I think in terms of experience, in terms of big match play, in terms of X factor players, I think India slightly ahead overall. But having said that, as I said, the gap between two teams have really reduced, and now it does
Yeah.
not seem like India going in as the clear favourites as it was happening. I think it'll be, see, T20 cricket, the margin becomes smaller anyway.
Smaller, yeah.
But in one day, I think India still will have slight edge because of the experience of their batting lineup.
Yeah.
But that batting lineup needs to fire.
Fire, yes.
That is the big question.
Yep.
That is a big question.
What a bowling lineup, man.
But I tell you what, if India, again I don't know the form, but if Bumrah is bowling as sharp as he was, as what we're getting to hear, that he's back to his best. If he's on top of his game, Shami is on top of his game, Siraj continues to bowl as he's been bowling in the season. Your bowling lineup also,
Yep.
it's terrific.
Yeah, but
Which you don't say very often for an Indian fast bowling.
Exactly. And remember the
Kuldeep's in form. Jadeja you can always trust.
Yeah, but again remember Pakistan have got the excellent advantage of getting acclimatized very early because they are playing 3 ODIs against Afghanistan in Sri Lanka prior to the Asia Cup. So India are not going to come to Sri Lanka maybe by 25th or 26th. Maybe that's the time they'll come for that. 4-5 days prior they'll acclimatize and then they'll play the game against Nepal and then they'll play Pakistan on second. So
okay, on that note, thank you so much for joining us for another edition of the Dugout. We're completely out of time. Tomorrow is the 4th T20I.
Yes.
It's a do or die game for India. Surya Kumar Yadav has said that he wants to make it to all, take it to the decider. We'll be live as always 7:15 on Sports Today, building up to that game, going through the toss and the playing 11 with you guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a full house weekend with Sports Today.
Yep.
Let that be the trending word.
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday, both days.
Yes.
For 2 games back to back.
Back to back at Fort Lauderdale.
Bye bye. See you. Take care.
See you. Bye bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today, if you haven't already. Come on.
Yep.